The third module of the On Track program was designed to support your team during full implementation and sustainability. You probably won't be entering into this phase for 3 to 5 years, but reviewing it during the first year will help you create long-term plans and goals. The On Track program is based on the implementation science of Dr. Dean Fixsen and was developed in collaboration with Dr. Scott Miller. Dr. Miller is the co-developer of the Partners for Change Outcome Management System, as well as Feedback-Informed Treatment. He's also founder of the International Center for Clinical Excellence and is a well-known author and speaker. Dr. Miller will now review the key steps required for full implementation and sustainability.
With these various suggestions, you can better ensure that your initial installation stage will turn into eventually full implementation. Full implementation, we're talking at the earliest 3 years, more often 5 to 7 years. Don't get discouraged, that's just the nature of the beast. Life intervenes and lots of stuff happens that we have to do while we're busy trying to implement FIT. In full implementation, this is where the process has become routine. The culture is beginning to shift. It's a feedback-informed culture not only between therapists and their clients, but between therapists and supervisors, supervisors and management, and funders as well. I'm part of a very exciting process going on right now in Vermont, where the insurers, the payers for the services, are also part of the feedback process. In other words, they're learning what they can do better based on feedback from the consumers and the therapists. It's become routinized. It's at this point, and only at this point, that the data really becomes strong enough to be used for professional and program development initiatives. Once you began gathering data for a while and everybody is using it in a uniform fashion, you'll be able to see which programs might be best to tweak a bit in order to improve their performance. In some cases, programs might be found to be not effective and need to be changed or replaced with some other type of program. In addition, clinicians will be able to have a reliable data set, a baseline, a benchmark, against which they can both identify small areas for professional development, mistakes and problems in their clinical practice, and a plan can be developed for enhancing their abilities in those areas. During the full implementation phase, the process of keeping up starts to intervene. FIT isn't standing still. Each year, new ideas are coming out. During full implementation, there'll need to be a process in place for learning about those new developments and incorporating them into the practice at the agency and individual practitioner level. One of the newest ideas to come out is deliberate practice, the specific step-by-step process for using clinicians' data to identify areas for improvement and a plan for improving those particular skills. Finally, in the full implementation phase, this is where potential adaptations of the FIT process can come into play. So far, what you've done is you've applied the protocol without much thinking or adaptation. You've just done what you are told as an agency or a group. Here is where you may be interested in exploring potential adaptations to make the process of getting feedback even more helpful. That might include adding additional measures or changing the process in some way in order to enhance its fit with a particular group. The last stage in the implementation process, and really a stage that never comes to an end, is sustainability. How can you ensure that there will be continuity over time of the feedback-informed treatment process? With the groups that I'm consulting with that are in the sustainability stage, something has to be added to keep people interested and conscious of feedback-informed treatment. Why? Well, because it's at this point so routine, a part of regular life, that it can be easy to ignore and get off track. With the groups that I'm working with who find themselves in the stage of sustainability, they're often looking for something that will maintain the excitement that they originally felt when they first started the implementation process. That means really pushing the boundaries, making sure that people stay conscious of the feedback-informed treatment developments and protocols. Usually that means bringing in a new trainer, new ideas, new books, a new project. The key here is vigilance, watching and making sure that people are sticking to doing the measures, but also have new ideas that they can apply in their work that sustain attention, motivation, interest, and a sense of wonder. All of these particular stages are spelled out in detail in the feedback-informed treatment manuals. There are 6 of the manuals, everything from soup to nuts, all the way from what is fit to how do you implement fit. They're a great resource to go to, as well as the International Center for Clinical Excellence Community. This is a free website that anybody and everybody can join that provides ongoing support from people around the world that are using these ideas to inform and improve behavioral health services. Feedback-informed treatment continues to grow and evolve. In fact, right now, the team at ICCE is working on a revision to the feedback-informed treatment manuals that were published back in 2012. Stay tuned for future developments and good luck with your implementation.
So, during full implementation, key factors for your success will include using MyOutcomes reports in professional and program development. New fit ideas will appear. You need to create processes for exploring these adaptations. During sustainability, your core issues will be maintaining enthusiasm that drove the adoption of the MyOutcomes fit processes in the first place. Some tips for sustaining full implementation are to use the FRIFM regularly, identify and use champions to increase engagement, create activities that broker engagement, like the brown bag lunch idea mentioned in the last video. Provide opportunities for development, new trainers, new books, a new project. And if you haven't already done so, now would be a good time to read the On-Track Implementation and Sustainability booklet that will supplement and expand on the points discussed in this video. Additionally, we will be in contact with future training resources and opportunities, and we'll be reaching out to garner your feedback through the years to ensure our services are continuing to meet your needs. Thank you for participating in the On Track program, and congratulations on your decision to become a feedback-informed system of care and for partnering with MyOutcomes.